get the crops in early and the rain won't fall, but you always give it one more try. You pull the lever on the one-armed bandit, you look for clouds in the western sky. Everybody's talking up El Nino, and it's pushing up the price of grain. You're just a farmer with a gambling habit, firing up the tractor again. You got a GPS on your John Deere, auto steer is all the rage, but it don't matter when the clouds just scatter and all you got's an empty rain gauge. It don't matter when the clouds just scatter and all you got's an empty rain gauge. Some people blame the coal mines for making sure that the earth won't cool. We watch the death of the Murray River, and then we argued like a pack of fools. Still, everybody's talking up El Nino, and it's knocking back the price of sheep. You're just a farmer with a gambling habit. I hope you bought them back when wool was cheap. You got a drone taking pics of your paddocks. You can store and measure all of your grain, but you still gotta get her in the front of that header, and you can't if it just don't rain. Well, you still gotta get her in the front of that header, and you can't if it just don't rain. In the springtime, it's enough to make a grown man cry. You stacked all your chips on the table, but there's no clouds in the western sky. Still, everybody's talking up El Nino, and it's pushing up the price of grain. You're just a farmer with a gambling habit, firing up the tractor again. You got a GPS on your John Deere, auto steer is all the rage, but it don't matter when the clouds just scatter and all you got's an empty rain gauge. It don't matter when the clouds just scatter and all you got's an empty rain gauge. Thank you. Thanks very much. Now the YouTube video of that was fun because we used all of John's drone footage over the barn. And it was pretty... What's going on? Oh, thank you. I thought there was a power failure. That's happened once here, and the emergency lights came on. We borrowed a generator, and we sat 2 hours. We sat in the dark and listened to music. It was cool. Okay, now, one day, my wife, who I believe you've just met, she said, honey, and you know you're in trouble when you hear that at the beginning of a sentence, honey, how come you never write love songs for me? And that's kind of a deer in the headlight look. Does my bum look big in this dress look? You know, like, and so you don't know what to say, you don't know where to look. And I said something like, well, it's not like I write them for anybody else. And she just went, humph, and walked out of the room. So I thought I better write a song. So I wrote a love song for my wife. Oh, you haven't heard it yet, have you? And it's a true story of how we met. So here we go. Right? I walked 7 miles across the flats my youth had packed it in. I stood cap in hand before the door of the house she was living in. Raised my shaking hand to knock when the door just opened wide. She had a snake tattooed right up her leg. She just said, come inside. Please, ma'am, can you spare a drink? I don't mean to take your time. She said, I got dead rats in my water tank. We'll have to drink the wine. Afternoon turned into night, the night turned into day. Heat haze and my swollen tongue just would not go away. At dawn she killed the rooster before the bird could crow. I said I sure could use some coffee, and then I'd better go. Please, ma'am, can you spare some Joe? I don't mean to take your time. She said, got dead rats in my water tank. Here, let me pour some wine. So we just drink the wine. Still got rats in the water tank. We just drink the wine. Thank you. And of course, we're still married. So much for soppy love song. There you go. Right. Well, we had that election last weekend, didn't we? Obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, but my team didn't win. But I'm a firm believer in get over it. You got 3 years, get your ducks in a row, try again. But that doesn't stop me from writing songs about things that I think are important. So I'm going to sing you one of them, just in the frame of mind of getting ready for 3 years' time. It's the hottest summer since the records began. Been years since my dad seen water in that dam. Little forest town going up in smoke. Dust rolls in, watch the city folks choke. Where my farmhouse stood, there's a great big hole. Day and night they've been digging out that coal. Well, they load it on a train and then move it to the coast, and then they send it overseas on them great big boats. Well, we knew how to fix it, we got the tools, but for rich old men and their fossil fuels. Heard it on the news last night at 10. Offshore rig blew and killed 6 men. All along the beach was an oil slick, and a sign said, "No swimming here or you get sick." Well, we knew how to fix it, we got the tools, but for rich old men and their fossil fuels. Quentin. Some smart folks showed us we could all be saved if we harnessed up the power from the wind and the waves. But the coal companies padded all the politicians' pockets, 'cause it paid for their wars and it paid for their rockets. Well, we know how to fix it and we got the tool, but for rich old men and their fossil fuel. Yeah, we knew how to fix it, we got the tool, but for rich old men and their fossil fuel. Thank you. I said I was going to tell you the story of my train song. That fella twiddling knobs back there, I'll tell you a bit more about him later on, John Simpson. He rings me up a couple of years ago and he says, "Mike, do you reckon you could write a song about the East-West Australian, Trans-Australian Railway Centenary?" And I kind of went, that's another one of those deer in the headlight looks, like, I don't know anything about it. I said, I'll have a go and see what I can come up with. And so I went on Google, which is what you do when you want to write a song that you don't know anything about. And I learned all about this incredible history of this East-West Railway. I mean, we probably wouldn't have all, West Australia might be a separate country if it wasn't for that. So I learned about that, and I wrote a song that night and sent it to him in the morning. He said, "Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll just play it for the committee." So the committee heard it, and they went, "Oh, that's fantastic." John rings me back, and he says, "Do you think you could, like, actually record it And I had a recording appointment with Quentin that week. We were going to record another song. And I said, oh, yeah, possibly. And he said, oh, do you think you could put it on a CD so we could have it for sale at the Centenary? And I go, oh, yeah, look, anything's possible. And then he said, and do you think you could sing it at the ceremony? And I said, oh, yeah, when's all this happening? He said, 2 weeks. and where is it? He said, it's at Old Dia. Oh, you know where that is? Go to Sejuna, drive another 2 hours, turn right, drive 2 hours, and you're there. Middle of the Nullarbor, where they drove the last spike. So, yeah, this is the song we made for him. "1907, surveyors cross the Nullarbor Plain, set out to draw a line on a map for the Trans-Australia Railway train. Two and a half million sleepers, 140,000 tons of steel. In 1912 they set to work from Port Augusta to the Kalgoorlie goldfields. An east-west conjugation, carrying the hopes for a nation. Wheels rolling out of the station, just sleeping on a bed of carry, joined by the bands of steel. Woo, 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 woo. Last spike at Old Day, October 1917. First train crossed under 43 hours, a testament to man and machine. Daisy Bates shared a soak with a Coke at the folk. They traded there for thousands of years, but the soak was drained by the old steam train that gave way to diesel engineers. An east-west conjugation, hoping to forge a nation. Wheels rolling out of that station, just sleeping on a bed of carry, joined by the bands of steel. Woo, woo, pencil line in the desert, Andy Thomas saw from outer space. But the people who built this railway line have vanished without a trace. An east-west conjugation united all the states in this nation, from Sydney to the old Perth station, just sleeping on a bed of carry, sleeping on a bed of carry, just sleeping on a bed of carry, joined by the bands of steel. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Thank you very much. And except for the flies and the 38 degrees and my camper catching fire. But we fixed it up, didn't we, Greg? Yeah. Okay. Just in case you thought you were going to get out with any more political comment. A few years ago, you know, there was this great idea. We were going to become the world's nuclear dump, and they were going to put something up in the Flinders or wherever, and dump all the nuclear stuff there. And
what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? So there was a lot of anti-nuke stuff going on, and I wrote a song about that. And of course, then they had the what do you call it? That big powwow.
Not a plebiscite.
You know, no, the thing where everybody, what do you call it? It's in my song, I'll get to it. This is what happens when you get nearly 70. So anyway, we thought it all went away, but it hasn't gone away. And if you just watch the news, you'll see that they're probably going to try to stick it at Kimba or Adnamatya land near Quorn. So I thought it was time to break the song out again, just so you're aware. You called Kevin when the money's scarce. You put Dracula in charge of the blood bank. Who you gonna call in 100 years when we can't even drink from the water tank? Money from coal, that was great. Should've gone solar, now it's too late. Taking all the world's high-level waste. Welcome to the nuclear state. If we didn't learn nothing from Chernobyl, it's doubtful that we ever will. Don't need no citizen's jury, that's it, to tell us which way the wind blows. There'll be panic and pandemonium if a ship goes down with plutonium. Clean green, kiss it goodbye on a hot, high tide. Money from coal, that was great. Should've gone solar, now it's too late. Taking all the world's high-level waste. Welcome to the nuclear state. Adnamatna, 40,000 years, that long again until the danger clears. Not to worry, we won't be here. Someone else's problem. So follow the money, it'll tell a tale. Who financed the campaign trail? Who owns the land where they'll bury the load? The devil is in the details. Should've gone solar, now it's too late. Taking all the world's high-level waste. Welcome to the nuclear state. Welcome to the nuclear state. Welcome to the nuclear state. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really just thought it would be a good name on a license plate. That's why. You know, is Victoria the education state? We could, anyway. I would like to do one cover song for you tonight. By my current favorite songwriter, a fellow American guy by the name of Jason Isbell. Any Jason Isbell fans out there? It's all right? Oh, there's one. Good. And check this out. He's never played one of these before tonight.
That's actually nearly true.
And just in case he messes up, I thought I'd better thank him now.
And did Mike put this in an easy key for me? Hell no.
You said put it here. All right. Quentin Eyers is a very dear friend of mine, and just by way of explanation, we've only known each other about, 45 years. His dad hired me to come out and work in Australia. And I used to own the Saint Coffee Lounge, which is long since defunct, in Glenelg, so if you're old enough, you might remember it. And Quentin was about 16. He used to come in with his 12-string guitar and play. So it's been a long time. So far, so good. Don't mess up.
I was paid in toasted sandwiches.
When I get home from work, I'll call up all my friends. We'll go bust up something beautiful we'll have to build again. When I get home from work, I'll wrestle off my clothes and leave them right inside the front door, 'cause nobody's home to know. You see, the hammer finds a nail, and a freight train needs a rail. I guess I'm doing what I'm on this earth to do. And I don't think on why I'm here or where it hurts. I'm just lucky to have to work. Sunday morning I'm too tired to go to church, but I thank God for the work. And I get my reward, my work will all be done, and I will sit back in my chair beside the Father and the Son. No more holes to fill, and no more rocks to break, and no more loading boxes on them trucks for someone else's sake. You see, the hammer finds a nail, and the freight train needs a rail. I guess I'm doing what I'm on this earth to do. And I don't think on why I'm here or where it hurts. I'm just lucky to have to work. Every night I dream I'm drowning in the dirt, but I thank God for the work. And the day will come, I'll find a reason, somebody who can love a man like me. My back is numb, my hands are freezing. What I'm working for is something more than free. And I don't think on why I'm here or where it hurts. you. Thank you very much. It's nothing like an old working man song, is it? He does it well. Okay, we're going to sing you one more because we want to leave you lots of time to listen to the main act tonight. So, but this song, okay, it's pretty much a true story with a little bit of artistic license, which is kind of what songwriters do and use. But in 1969, in December 1969, I was sitting around a table with four friends, and we had a radio in the middle of the table. And we were listening to them call out the numbers in the draft lottery to see who was going to go fight in Vietnam. So, just so they had a conscription lottery here, of course, so you may be quite familiar with that. But in the US, there's 365 days a year, so there's 365 different possible birthdays. I don't know what they did, write them on ping pong balls or something and chuck them in a big bin and spin them around, and somebody went, number one is, February 3rd or whatever it was. And they did that, and they knew that if they got to 195, about the 195th birth date they pulled out, that was enough cannon fodder to send over to Vietnam to fight. And so if you had a number from 1 to 195, you were going. And if you had a number from 196 to 365, you could get on with the rest of your life. So this is the story of all these guys sitting around the table, and my number was 323. Five boys sitting round a radio, listen to the numbers come. It was a lottery run on the airwaves to pick the team for Vietnam. There were nervous eyes and looks of surprise as we listened to the radio. It was a birthday lottery just for us to see who'd stay home and who would go. I got a 323, lucky as I can be. I drew a 323. I was watching the war every night on TV. Billy and Johnny got 50s for being born on the very same day. In 6 months' time, they were on the front line, celebrating in a different way. Well, the fireworks came from overhead, and those boys came home in a box. And as we lowered them down and we all shed a tear, I couldn't help thinking how lucky I got. I got a 323. Guilty as I could be, I drew a 323. You know it could have been me. Pete tried to keep a low profile as he battled through trouble and strife. And he never, ever took a direct hit until 10 years later when he took his own life. The things he had to do there were more than he could bear. Plus a helicopter sound and the bodies on the ground, the orange in the air. But me, I got a 323. Guilty as I could be, I drew a 323. You know it could have been me. Number 85 sent Mitch up north to stay with friends in Montreal. He used to lie about it being wonderful there in the snow and the cold. He was having a ball till the telegram came saying, "Get home quick, Dad ain't got long to live." You know, they caught him at the border and they threw him in jail. A crazy world, slow to forgive. Me, I got a 3-2-3. Now it's all history. I drew a 3-2-3. You know it could have been me. Thank you.
Mr. Mike Willis.
Quentin Eyers. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for listening.